welcome again. My name is Oscar Valdepena, President and CEO of Moreno Valley Chamber of Commerce. Before we get started on everything else, I would like all the students of the month to please stand. If you're a student of the month today, please stand right now. Student of the month. That means you too as well. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Well, you follow directions. Excellent. So, yes. Again, thank you for being here. This is the most exciting time of the month, not just for myself, but I know for everybody that's here this afternoon. We get to witness the best of the best in both school districts, Moreno Valley Unified and Val Verde Unified, and all of your accomplishments that you have made, the hurdles that you have jumped over, and you're excelling in your classwork and with your peers. So on behalf of the Chamber, we congratulate you and welcome you. We will have some introductions. Welcomes from the following, and I would ask that I call your name and you please come up. From the City of Moreno Valley, Mayor Dr. Extian Gutierrez.
Just want to congratulate all of you students that are here today for all the hard work that you really put into this. It's an honor to be selected as Student of the Month. And I also want to mention that we have recognitions and certificates on behalf of the City Council to you. And you can always speak to me afterwards if you ever have any questions or anything. If you'd like to work in the city as an intern or anything like that, please let me know, or letters of recommendation. We're here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate your support and for being here. Now, for the first time as this introduction for the Student of the Month, we have our new Superintendent of Moreno Valley Unified School District, Dr. Martin Rex Ketziora.
I'm the same person. Good afternoon. I just want the students to know and the families that you have a lot of people here that support you from our district. And I think all 5 of our school board members are here, but 2 of them are in the building. They're just not in the room. And you'll probably see them appear. So Mr. Johnson is the board president. He's upstairs right now. I just want you to know this because when they walk in, you're going to say, "Who's that?" And that's who it is. And then Evan Morgan, he's another board member. And then Gary Baugh, who's our board vice president. And y'all can clap for him too if you want to. And then Susan Smith, who is a new board member. And Mrs. Smith, I believe, is the clerk of the board. I better know that, right? And then Mr. Holguin, board member. And I think it's important for the students to know that all of these people support you behind the scenes. Sometimes you don't meet them or know them, but you do have a Board of Education here that really supports you. And then Dr. Robert Verde, who's our Chief Human Resources Officer, is here. And then we have a new employee in our district, and his Chris Weddle. He's back in the back there. He's a digital person that works with us. So thank you, and we look forward to hearing all your wonderful speeches and I just want you to know that you exemplify our motto. If you look at the wall over there, it says "Excellence on Purpose." That's the reason you're here, is you really, you're an example of that. So thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Speaking of board members, I do have a board member from the Chamber. We have Ms. Danielle Wheeler from the March JPA right over here, one of the Chamber board members. Next, from Val Verde Unified School District, Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Mark Lenore.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. It's always great to be here every month. Each month we get to have some great food and some good company. You get to know your principal a little better. But what I get from this is every month I walk away with some inspiration from some of the students, and I get to hear a little bit more about you and what you've done and what you did in order to get here. So it's an honor to be here, and each day that I come here, it just motivates me to work harder. So thank you. I'd like to thank the parents. Dr. Ketziora talked about support. You know, if it wasn't for you, chances are your student wouldn't be here today. The other thing I'd like to say in regards to support, this is National School Counselor Week. And if you have the opportunity when you get back to your school, if you could say thank you for all the guidance and support that you got from your counselors, I think that would be a great thing as well. So chances are they're probably not at school because they're at the convention center today because we're honoring all of them. But maybe tomorrow. Our superintendent couldn't be here today, so he really loves being a part of this event. But I would like to say that our board president, Mr. Julio Gonzalez, is here, and we thank him for being here. And so, other than that, just again, thanks for all your support. Thank you very much.
Speaking of Mr. Julio Gonzalez, he is here representing Moreno Valley College, and he will say a few words. Julio?
Thank you. On behalf of Moreno Valley College and our interim president, Dr. Hendricks, students, we want to congratulate you for being recognized as Students of the Month. Today, we're celebrating your hard work, commitment, and dedication to both your academics and our community. So thank you, students, and congratulations. Thank you.
Representing the Office of Riverside County Supervisor Marion Ashley, Ms. Amber Smalley, Board Assistant.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Riverside County Supervisor Marion Ashley's office, we would like to congratulate you for receiving the Student of the Month award. We would like to encourage you to come back to give back to your community, and we wish you the best of success. Thank you.
From the Office of Senator Richard Roth, Mr. Alti Holcomb.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Senator Richard Roth, I'd like to congratulate all the students who are being honored here today. Thank you for setting the standard both academically and for setting the standard in terms of social excellence and everything you do in the community. We wish you the best of success going forward.
From the Office of Congressman Mark Takano, Ms. Desiree Rutan.
Good morning, everybody, or I'm sorry, good afternoon. On behalf of Congressman Mark Takano, I'd like to congratulate each of this month's Student of the Month award. May you continue to excel in all of your academic goals, and good luck to you for the rest of the school year. Thank you.
Also, please welcome from the Office of Assemblyman Jose Medina, Mr. Jarrell Varela.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of Assemblymember Jose Medina, we just wanted to present some certificates of recognition, and we also want to say that you guys are leaders now in your communities and in your schools, but the most important thing is what you're going to be in the future, and you're going to be leaders here, and we hope that you stay here in the Inland Empire. Thank you so much.
Before we get on to the recognitions, students, when you're recognized, you're going to be asked to come up here from your principal, and there's a little X over here, so act like you're in a spotlight on TV. Stand on that X, put your beautiful smile on, and hold your plaque. There's going to be a lot of kind words about you, and then we're going to ask that you step up to the mic and say a few things about why you're here and appreciation, we're hoping, and just from your heart. You will be, at the end, there's some goodie stuff up here. Each student will receive from Altura a nice little water bottle. However, I know those late night homeworks, you're going to have Mountain Dew in here probably. From International Autocrafters, you got a goodie bag here, and what better way to do homework is with chocolate and sugar. You got Skittles and cookies, and they have a nice little name plaque in here as well, so thank you, International. Not only were they our caterer today, but Chick-fil-A is giving you a nice little book to read on the success of the founder of Chick-fil-A, so make sure to read that. We do have certificates, as they mentioned, from the city of Moreno Valley, from the Moreno Valley College, from the Board of Supervisors, 5th District, from the United States Congress, Mark Takano, from the Moreno Valley Chamber and its committee, and from Assemblyman Jose Medina, and from Senator Richard Roth. The best thing about these are, be proud of them. I know you're on social media. Take pictures and post them, Instagram them, let people know your successes. After you get your award and we clap our hands, we're going to ask the student principal to walk back there and get a photo taken Once you get that photo, sit down, and then at the end of the event, I'll give more detail on what we're going to do. What we're going to have now is we're going to have each, since we have a partnership with both school districts, we're going to have Superintendent Martin Rex Getziora kick it off for Moreno Valley Unified, and then Assistant Superintendent Mark Lenore, and they're going to alternate on the introduction. So I first give you our new Superintendent, Dr. Martin Rex Getziora.
Please join me in welcoming Tamara Kerr, who's the principal of Canyon Springs High School.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce our Student of the Month, David Matter. X on the floor. David is pretty remarkable. He has a GPA of 4.49. He's ranked 5th in the senior class out of 442 students. And he's pursued a very rigorous course of study. He's taken 10 out of the 15 AP courses offered on our campus, and has already, as a junior, he earned the AP Scholar of Distinction award by passing all 6 exams that he's taken so far. He's also participating in the MIT Research Challenge, Inspire, and this is the only national high school research competition in the humanities, arts, and sciences. Extracurricular activities, he's a 4-year member of our band and also holds the top leadership position in our band at serving as drum major. He participates in Winter Guard, National Honor Society, and California Scholastic Federation, and I just learned today he's also a member of the Pacific Crest Drum and Bugle Corps. And that's fun for me because my brother was involved with that same group at Drum and Bugle Corps when we were younger, so that was a nice little link there. I was also in band. I'm a nerd. Dr. McCulloch was the teacher that nominated David, and he says, David is a truly gifted thinker and excellent writer. David works hard, and when he commits to something, he sees it through to the end. It would have been a tragedy, and this is classic McCulloch. It would have been a tragedy of epic proportions if David was not selected as Student of the Month. His counselor, Ms. Monahan, says, given his passion for music and the time he has committed to the school's marching band, it's remarkable that he has balanced these commitments with such a demanding schedule. He is disciplined, detailed, and organized. I asked him what he felt his greatest accomplishment was, what he was most proud of, and he said receiving recognition as a commended student in the National Merit Scholarship Program. This is based on PSAT scores, and he scored in the top 50,000 scores in the country, which doesn't sound real impressive until you figure that's out of 1.5 million test takers. That's in the top 3%. So amazing results on that. College plans, he's got some big plans. Applying to UC Davis, UC Berkeley, UCLA, also Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Columbia, USC, and Princeton. So his first pick is Columbia. So I asked him why he wanted to go to Columbia, and he wants to major in history or political science, and he said he wants to go there because that's where his hero went, Alexander Hamilton, and that's his hero because he was the founding father who came from nothing and speaks of the American dream. And this ties directly into his career aspirations. He wants to go into constitutional law and possibly politics, and the reason he wants to do that is to make a difference by working to change the current political climate. That's a big task. So our Student of the Month, David Matter.
Thank you, Mom. Hey, there's not much for me to say because Ms. Kerr already said all that I can say. But I'd just like to say thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, and thank you, Ms. Kerr.
Okay, next from Citrus Hill High School, please welcome Principal Nereda Gonzalez.
Good afternoon. I am honored to present Citrus Hill Student of the Month, Mr. David Jimenez. David is number 2 in a class of 520. He has an impressive GPA of 4.34. He is in our Scholars Program and has participated in our Scholars Program for the past 4 years. What that means is that he has taken every AP course that we have to offer at Citrus Hill, including Geo, World, US, Calc AB, as a sophomore. BC and Physics 1. He has earned qualifying scores in all of those AP exams, including 2 5s in calculus. He hasn't stopped there. This year, he's taking AP Stats, AP Computer Science, and AP Physics 2. He's also earned the distinction from College Board of AP Scholar with distinction for all of his qualifying scores. And he also earned the letter of commendation from the National Merit Scholarship for his PSAT scores, which were very, very high also. He is an amazing student. He is applying to UC Davis, Riverside, Berkeley, and Santa Barbara. He plans on majoring in computer science. He really loves that field, and he wants to become a developer. He is the youngest out of 2 young men. His older brother is at UCR, also wanting to go into the computer science field. But he is just an amazing example to our community and to all the other young men on our campus, that he just inspires and motivates the whole student body in just his quiet grace and demeanor, and always just trying so hard, and very, very humble in all of his accomplishments. Our Student of the Month for Citrus Hill, Mr. David Jimenez.
I'd just like to thank, first of all, the staff and teachers at Citrus Hill that have guided me throughout my 4 years, as well as my parents, who I'm blessed to say I've had an easy time throughout school, but I know that's only because I haven't seen all the struggles that they face behind the scenes, and I can never thank them enough for that. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Sean McMurray, who's the principal of March Mountain March Valley High School.
Give me just a second here. Okay, I want to start off by thanking everyone for coming today, and I want to thank the parents for all of your hard support of your students. And let's give the students and parents another round of applause for all of their accomplishments. Excellent job. It is my pleasure to introduce to you today Aaron Mariscal, who's our Student of the Month for March Mountain. Come on up, Aaron. Aaron is described by Coach Patterson as a positive and humble leader who works well with other students and adults. He has many talents that will serve him well on any endeavor that he chooses. Miss Alexander describes Aaron as very passionate about his future and working hard to keep him on progress. He also describes him as a gentleman and quiet statesman, as she sees him always helping others and tending to other students in the class. Miss Greaves describes Aaron as a hard worker, very responsible, polite, and a true gentleman. Mr. Lively shared an anecdote in our staff meeting on Monday about Aaron and how during a disagreement, they volunteered to disagree instead of usual shouting or anything else that came. Sometimes that can happen when tempers get a little heated. And he said he was a true gentleman for agreeing to disagree and differing on opinions. Aaron came to us from Moreno Valley High School in 2015 behind on credits and spent his junior and senior year with us. After our most recent term, with a GPA of 3.25, Aaron has not only made up his past classes, but is scheduled to graduate 2 terms early. When I met with Aaron, he stated he wants to work part-time and attend college, and wants to become a diesel mechanic in the future. Aaron also stated that he was thankful for his teachers who have pushed him to keep his grades up, to keep his head firmly entrenched in earning his credits and pushing to strive for the future. He stated that March Mountain really pushes students to do their best, and teachers really care about the students and their future. We know that he will be successful at any challenge he puts his mind to. Please join me in congratulating Aaron Mariscal for his excellent achievement at March Mountain High School.
Hello, good afternoon. As you know, my name is Aaron. First of all, I just want to thank God for helping me be where I am and receiving this award. I want to thank my parents just for showing me the example, just helping me out every day, just showing me what is it like to be a gentleman, showing me how to be a good gentleman, a good person. I also want to thank my teachers. They just help push me. They help just with any struggle that I had. They care about you. Marsh Mountain. They actually talk to me about any problems aside from school, anything that I had trouble in. I just thank everybody that's here today, all the other students for trying hard as well. And yeah, thank you.
Next, from Moreno Valley College, Middle College High School, please welcome Director Mr. Julio Gonzalez.
Okay. Our student of the month is Rafael Casares. Rafael is really quiet, mellow, guy that sometimes you don't see him, but he's out there just thinking how he's gonna get ahead of other people, and he's very, very competitive. It's not out there, but he's just always trying to do his best. One of his teachers writes, Rafael is an outstanding student both academically and personally. He is always willing to help me and others out in the classroom. Rafael is kind, considerate, and focused on his goals. He is a very determined student, and he is a pleasure to have in my classroom. Another teacher writes, Rafael has a sincere interest in social studies. He sees himself in politics, making the world a better place and impacting his community. Rafael is what any teacher would hope for, someone who is ready to take action and lead. Rafael has the ambitions, the goals of pursuing a medical degree. He's hoping to go into surgery as a surgeon to help individuals that had different challenges, burned or different things. He's also interested in the political world, similar to David Matters. And he's motivated in giving back and making things better in our community, in our society. And so I was sharing with him how there's someone right now, I forget his name, but who is a physician and who is also a House of Representatives. And so he was very inspired by that, and I have all confidence that he can achieve that and much, much more. And to me, it brings me a lot of hope to hear students talk about how they want to devote their life to making our society a better place. That's amazing. That is amazing. Rafael, in our program at Middle College, he comes to us from Moreno Valley High School. He has, to date, completed 43 college units with a 3.8 GPA. He is on track to earn 2 associate degrees at the end of this year. He applied to different CSUs and UCs. He's still waiting for the UCs and hoping for UC Santa Cruz because he likes the area out there, but his mom and I are hoping he stays a little closer. But he has been accepted to San Bernardino, Channel Island, Humboldt, and we think he's been accepted to San Marcos. But he's still waiting on the UCs. And in addition to being a stellar student, he's also been involved in different activities at the college and in high school. In high school, he did cross country, wrestling, and swimming. And he's currently volunteering at the local community hospital. To date, he's completed 90 hours, and he just started in December. So he also is a volunteer, or was a volunteer for the AYSO, which is a soccer league for little kids, where he's been an assistant coach. And he's part of our middle college club and our international film club. And so our student of the month, Rafael Casares.
I don't know what to say. So first, I'd like to thank the board commission for hosting this, and both of those districts for coming together. It's a wonderful feeling, and I'd like to thank the middle college program and our director, because without it, I don't know, it changed me a lot. I never had the best GPA in high school, but once coming into the program, I did way much better. Like, I didn't know I could do that much. And I like to thank my friends who, together, we just compete. And that's the reason why I'm up here. And my family, my mom especially, for the support and the discipline of getting good grades. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
I mentioned our board president before. He was here in the building. He didn't just get here. So, Mr. Johnson, our board president, welcome. So please welcome LaToysha Brown, who's the principal of Moreno Valley High School.
The Moreno Valley High School Student of the Month is Alicia Mills. Alicia has a 4.574 GPA. She is the Vice President of the National Honor Society, Vice President of the Math Club, a member of the History Club. She is a softball coach and also a member of our Clay Club. She plans to attend UCLA or UC Irvine universities. Her major, she'd like to major in biochemistry to become a neurosurgeon. Her special gifts and talents are drawing, playing softball. She enjoys spending time with friends, being outdoors, and taking her dog to the park for a walk, as well as playing softball. She is most proud of being able to manage her time between school, clubs, and coaching. And because she's a coach, she cannot be here this morning. But I would like to share what her teachers say about her. Mr. Rogers says, Alicia is one of the most conscientious students I have had the privilege to teach. Her work is always superior quality. She is dedicated to her education, and she is simply a kind soul. Just a pure joy to have in class. Congratulations, Alicia. I'll give her a copy of this when I see her. Her science teacher says, superstar, and she said it with exclamation points. Hardworking, driven, smart, athletic, kind, genuine. She's the type of student that every teacher wants because it's just easy to teach her. Her art teacher says, dear future brain surgeon, you are an unstoppable, triple threat, super smart, artistic, and beautiful inside and out. Thank you for inspiring me to be a better teacher. I have nothing but love for ya. And I am extremely proud that you scored a perfect 5 on the AP Art History exam. Wowzers. So impressive. This would not have been possible without your determination, perseverance, and overall awesomeness all last year. You have worked so hard. Don't forget to have yourself some fun. You deserve it. Please keep in touch with me. Stay connected. I'll give it to her later. So Mr. Benitez says, Alicia may seem quiet to most, however, she is only quiet because of her absolute focus. She doesn't mess around, she has her mind made up, and she is on a mission to achieve greatness. She is amazing, and I love having her in my class. Thank you for your attention, even though she's not here today. Alicia Mills, awesome student.
Next, from Rancho Verde High School, please welcome Principal Dr. Cheryl McCarrick.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor to recognize Mr. Emmanuel Verde as Rancho Verde High School Student of the Month. Emmanuel is a product of the Val Verde Unified School District. He attended Victoriano Elementary School, Vista Verde Elementary School, and has spent all 4 years with us at Rancho Verde High School. He is the only son and eldest of proud parents Miguel Verde and Araceli Reyes de Verde. He's an amazing role model to his younger sister, who's also a student at Rancho Verde. Emmanuel currently has a 4.28 GPA. He is ranked 6 out of 751 students. He's one of our valedictorians. By the time he's graduated from high school, he will have taken 12 AP courses. So far, he's taken 7 exams and has passed all 7. So he is going to be entering college with some college credit. Not only is he an amazing student academically, but he is a role model and a leader on campus. He's part of our art club, key club, science club. This year, he co-founded and is co-president of Hermano Unidos. He's part of the National Honor Society. He's a head tutor for our math Sprout Lab, and he's a Link Crew teacher. He's applied to over 20 colleges. His number one choice is Johns Hopkins, but he's also applied to Brown, Stanford, UC San Diego, and UC Berkeley. He was part of the prestigious UCLA Summer Institute program, where only 4.2% of their applicants were selected. So basically, over the summer, he roomed over at UCLA. He stayed over there and did research in the chemical engineering department. He worked on breaking down hydrocarbons, and he worked directly with a professor and a student on this research project. He wants to major in biomedical engineering. He likes the combination of the study of life and math and engineering all together. He'd like to use this major to go on to become a researcher to improve the quality of life for others. He wants to work on human enhancement and help build things such as prosthetic eyes. And he was telling me about these boots that allow you to move at like 25 miles per hour with very little effort. So he's a great inventor and innovator. He has over 300 hours of community service. He founded the Boys and Girls Club of Paris Robotics program and is currently their IT guy. So he helps all the IT maintenance with the Boys and Girls Club. Just an amazing, well-rounded student. He impresses me greatly. He told me that last summer he built his own computer, got all the parts and built one that he works to use to study because the one he had wasn't fast enough. So just an amazing, amazing kid, Mr. Emmanuel Verde.
I'd like to thank my parents, Miguel and Araceli, for making me the person I am today. And I'd like to thank all of you for being here and providing this lunch for us. And I hope to continue to represent our city and our districts in the future in college and afterwards. Thank you.
From Valverde Academy, Dr. Vanessa Carwin, Principal.
I would like to celebrate a very kind-hearted and humble VVA student, our Student of the Month, Miss Gabrielle Zambrano. Gabby is a very determined young lady who has been on an accelerated path to complete high school in just 3 years' time. She has an exceptional personality, bringing humor to all situations, and always extends a helping hand at school and in our local community. She is an avid scholar and has supported our middle school students with their tutorials as an avid tutor, facilitating the tutorials and training up our future college-bound scholars. Gabby also gives back to Lighthouse Food Ministries, volunteering with Sister Shirley 3 days a week at the food pantry to stock and organize food and make commodities for our needy families in our community. And I just learned that her whole family actually has been involved with the food pantry. And her sister is still there working because she was going to come today, but she's still helping. It just shows the kind of person that she is in this wonderful family she's from. She is a hard worker, has maturity beyond her years, and is determined to be very successful in life. Currently, she is also applying to jobs to work and earn some money for college. Gabby has strived to make honor roll every semester and has always been successful. She plans on studying business and obtaining an MBA so she can manage her own Mexican-Italian fusion restaurant in San Francisco. She has applied to UC Riverside, UC San Diego, MSU Denver, and Hult International Business School in San Francisco, which is her top choice. Please help me recognize a young woman who already understands some lessons that most people learn later in life, giving back to people in need. Please congratulate a deserving VVA scholar, our Student of the Month, Miss Gabrielle Zambrano.
I don't have the best GPA, but I'm thankful for my school to just always be there for me, my principal for just always encouraging me, my counselor for helping me achieve my academic goals, and my parents for just always being there for me. Thank you.
From Valverde High School, please welcome Mr. Steve Coelho.
Good afternoon. Unfortunately, my student was unable to make it, but I still want to recognize her. Please give me a hand for Miss Shadiah McCoy. She's a great student. Our teachers really like her and say that she does a really good job. She's very respectful and just a great citizen on campus and off campus. She enjoys basketball and dancing. Her favorite subject is history because she loves learning about the past. She believes the past does make the present and will make the future, so she really enjoys that. Her goal is to go to college. She wants to become a registered nurse. And she'd like to thank her mom for pushing her to do better and her teachers who never let up and pushed her to be better. When asked, I always ask my students, we all have something special that makes us special. And I asked her, what makes you special? And she said, I'm an open book. What you see is what you get. And she really pushes to be yourself. Don't be anyone else but yourself. So help me congratulate Miss Shadiah McCoy.
Please join me in welcoming Karen Johnson, the principal of Valley View High School.
It is with great pleasure that I present Valley View High School's Student of the Month, Miss Ashley Morris. Mr. Oshima writes that Ashley is a student who leads by example. Her maturity, her intelligence shines through all that she does. He fully expects her to become someone of esteemed status who Valley View High School will be proud to name as an alumni. Ms. Rue says, Ashley is a student of character and standards. She puts her all into everything she does, pushing herself to learn as much as she can and complete all that is asked of her. She works well with others and treats them with respect. Best of all, she does this all with a brilliant smile. Another writes, Ashley is a very special person who has already had a positive impact on a lot of people in a short period of time. If you don't know her and listen to the things that people say about her, you would think she has already completed her career and made a lot of outstanding contributions to society. We are all fortunate that she is only beginning and that she will be the recipient of many outstanding qualities. Society has a treat coming to them in the future. Ashley has had numerous hours in community activities, organization, such as she's a volunteer in our public library. She sings in her church choir. She is a talented singer, in case you don't know that, and she keeps herself busy in numerous events at Valley View High School with the pep rallies, singing at those, and the football games, singing the national anthem, and she competes in our choir where they have placed in a superior rating. She also sang for the Moreno Valley Unified District office at our Christmas dinner. Also, she sang for the homeless. Ashley has applied to the University of Merced, California State Dominguez Hills, and Spelman College, and she's been accepted by the University of Merced. She plans to become a clinical psychologist. Ashley has taken several AP and honors classes, including AP European History, AP Literature and Composition, AP Psychology. Ashley has participated in AVID, and she is the manager on the girls' volleyball team. She keeps up academically as she is in the top 20% of her class. She is also involved with BSU on campus, where she is the president of the club. She has received numerous awards for her singing talent at church as well as concerts. Ashley has said in her statement to me, or talking to me, that her favorite song was a song that her grandmother taught her, Do Not Pass Me By. There's much I can say about Ashley. There's things that I could say and go on, but I can tell you this: she is the most humble young lady I have ever met. Her mannerisms far exceeds her age. She's respectful, she's kind, she's caring. We call her the mother of the group in BSU. Sometimes when you're around her, you forget who's in charge, because her BSU advisor says you can give her a task and she does it without hesitation. She is an excellent leader and communicator. She's well liked and respected by her peers and adults alike, and she sees great potential in Ashley, and she's honored to be a part of her journey. You know, I said Ashley's song was Do Not Pass Me By. And Ashley, I want to tell you, continue to sing your song. When others don't call your name, when they're passing you by, sing your song, Ashley. Because I know one day that we're going to look in history and we're going to find your name in the history books. We're going to open up the television and we're going to see your name. I would like to introduce to the audience the next Miss Patti LaBelle, Miss Ashley Morris.
First and foremost, I just want to thank God because without him, I would be nothing. And I would like to thank my parents, my principal, Ms. Johnson, and all those on campus who have helped me develop into the young person that I am today. Thank you.
Please welcome Eric Swanson, who's the principal of Vista del Lago High School.
Good afternoon and congratulations, students and families, once again. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce Vista del Lago Student of the Month, Miss Teresita Orozco. Teresita is a senior at Vista del Lago High School, and she's the oldest of three siblings. She has a sister who is 11 years old who attends Badger Springs Middle School, and also a 9-month-old younger brother, both of which whom she helps her mom take care of. Teresita, in speaking with her, she has a very interesting story. She actually began her educational career in Mexico, and then came to California and attended Towngate Elementary for 2nd grade, Serrano Elementary for 3rd grade, and then at that point in time she moved to Nebraska. After moving to Nebraska, she came back and went back to Serrano for her 5th grade year, and then all 3 middle school years were attended at Badger Springs Middle School, and she's been at Vista del Lago since freshman until now. She is a member of our dance team, and our dance team is very active and performs at many events, which keeps her very busy. On top of that, she's a member of our Bible club on campus, and in the past she was a member of our fashion club. She's currently an avid student, has completed AP Euro, AP US History, Pre-Calc Honors, and Chemistry Honors, and she is currently enrolled in AP Psychology, and her GPA is currently a 3.3. She credits her mom for inspiring her to do so well in school and to be the person that she is and be as involved as she possibly can be. She has performed many community service hours, including feeding the homeless. She volunteers time at her church, and her specialty in volunteering her time at church is taking care of the young children at church. She aspires to attend the University of UCR, University of California, Riverside, or Cal State Fullerton, and major in psychology. Once she does attain her bachelor or her master's in psychology, she wants to give back to the community, whether it's through a practice or through education. Any free time Teresita enjoys, she enjoys traveling to different places, but her favorite place to go is a place by the University of California, Riverside, to get boba. And I didn't know what boba is, but she explained that to me today. So just a few comments from her teachers. Miss Beeson, her econ teacher, says, Teresita stands out because of her sense of responsibility. She is determined to achieve and be successful, and this shows through everything she does. On a very simple level, she focuses and works hard in class, even when those around her are easily distracted. She will even try to help her fellow classmates. More importantly, she knows how to communicate and ask for help. This could be through her avid tutorials or in class. She's willing and able to seek help or to make sure that she understands. As a result, she has maintained a 3.3 GPA. Being a part of our school's dance team and having to miss class periodically, being able to maintain a high GPA is even more impressive and a testimony to her hard work and sense of responsibility. Miss Odell, her expository English teacher, says, she is very diligent and works hard to complete all assignments. She is able to block out distraction and focus on what matters. She has great professionalism and communication. Because of her school involvements, she is required to miss class periodically, but she communicates effectively about missing work and handles her responsibilities so that work is still completed and submitted on time, despite juggling other school activities. Miss Colombo, her dance teacher, Teresita is always positive and bubbly. She works extremely well with others. She has been a great student of mine for 4 years. She is extremely dedicated to dance. Again, it is my honor to introduce our student of the month, Miss Teresita Orozco.
Thank you and hello. I really want to thank my mom for everything that she's done for me. She's always pushed me to do the best I can do and everything. And I also like to thank Vista and all the staff because they're always pushing me, even though I do a lot of stuff at school. I always try to stay communicated with all my teachers and get all this stuff done because, dance makes me miss class a lot. But I just want to thank everybody for being here, and thank you.
All right, a couple of more things. Students, before you leave, and I'm saying students first, that we have some extra food from our caterer. So take a box, take some fruit, take a sandwich. You're going to need it for that homework you have tonight. I know that. So thank you to Chick-fil-A for that. I'd like to thank our sponsors. You know, this cannot be successful with the support of our sponsors. I know we have some here. I know the Optimist Club, we have representation, Arturo Credit Union, Sizzler, Sally Myers over here, International Auto Crafters. But if you get a chance to shake their hand and say thank you, because they really help us grow this event and make it available to you. Moms, parents, if you're with your student today, of course you are, but on that table is a centerpiece that's yours to take home with you, so you're welcome to take that. And as I always say, to the tables that do not have a Student of the Month, we're hoping that back legislation table back there will keep it down. But yes, Alti shaving his hand, but maybe go by the closest birthday to today. I guess we can work it that way. So students, right before we adjourn, you're going to take that nice plaque that you received. You're going to go back there and have a seat. We're going to do a group photo of all the Students of the Month that are here. We really appreciate that. And speaking of Student of the Month, let's give a great hand to all our Students of the Month. Every single one of you is making a difference in our communities and where you're going to go to, and just can keep it up, be a great peer to others. And as Dr. White would do, and I always do this, there is a little quote I like to say, and it's from our top sponsor, The Optimist. It's from their creed. Everybody here, I want you to promise yourself, especially the students, to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. Thank you, everybody. Have a great afternoon. And don't forget, we got extra food, students.